Okay, guys. So about the last 2 or 3 weeks, I have been reading this amazing book by Hal Elrod called The Miracle Equation. I read it on my vacation on the cruise, and I just finished it a couple days ago. And I want to let you guys know, first of all, you should definitely buy the book because it's definitely one of the best personal development books that I've read in a long time, right after Hal's first book, Miracle Morning. And the cool thing I love about this title is, that it's only two pieces for the equation. It's unwavering faith and extraordinary effort equals miracles. And basically, he's teaching you what all of the super successful people use to get to where they are. This is Olympians, celebrities, super athletes, whatever you think about it, and they are most likely implementing these two major things in their lives. And how went through, and he actually has real hardcore evidence. This isn't just something that he made up. This is true things that he has practiced, he has taught other people, and he has seen it work time and time again. And I just quickly want to go over the couple of things here. So unwavering faith and extraordinary effort kind of sound like very simple things, right? Like, well, of course, if you just got to believe in something and you give extra effort, it'll do well. But the thing is, that sounds great in concept, but we don't always implement that or actually go through with it when the time comes down, because we're kind of stuck in our comfort zone. And it's very easy for me to sit on the couch and watch Netflix every day versus, sitting down doing videos like this, doing research or doing whatever it is. So if you're always wondering why certain successful people are doing so well, a lot of it just comes down to two simple things. They have unwavering faith, meaning that they believe that no matter what they do, if they keep pushing forward, they will achieve the results that they're looking for, and extraordinary effort. And Hal goes into detail on this too, that extraordinary effort is really just consistency. And I know I'm very guilty of getting excited for a week. I'll go all in for a week, and then the next week I kind of take a break. And really, when you think about it, if you think of a Olympian, Michael Phelps, right? He has won, I'm pretty sure, the most gold medals like in Olympic history. And he practices 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Talk about extraordinary effort, but you see that it pays off. And Hal goes into a lot of details. I have so many different highlights in here, and I'd like to go into some of the details here. But really, it's really believing in yourself, making small steps. If one of your goals is to lose weight, he talks about, going to the gym can kind of seem daunting. Like, I don't feel like going to the gym, but how do you feel about packing your bag with gym clothes? How do you feel about jumping in the car and driving to the gym? When you get to the gym and you walk inside and all the music's going, it's going to be a lot easier to jump on that treadmill than it is sitting in your couch in your comfortable clothes. So he's talking about breaking things down into simple tasks that can get you there with using different things, accountability, getting accountability partners. I mean, he breaks it down into over 200 pages. And the great thing I love about what Hal does with his books is he gives you a 30-day challenge at the end of this. It comes with a lot of bonuses. You go to a website at the very end of this that it gives you, and you can get a lot of bonuses. Gives you a 30-day challenge. So all you have to do is do 30 days. I think anybody can almost do anything for 30 days. And he lays it all out so you can take everything that he teaches you. He goes step by step and really walks you through exactly what it takes to achieve miracles. Now, one thing that he breaks down too is making you understand exactly what a miracle is. And miracle isn't like, parting of the Red Sea, as he puts as an example, but it's doing something that you don't think might be probable. And Hal, if I haven't mentioned in the past, he has conquered cancer. He has conquered death. At one point, he got hit head on by a drunk driver and was pronounced dead for 6 minutes. And back in the 2008, 2009, he recovered from financial disasters. So he pushed through over and over, and he tells you everything that he did along the way. And he's very big, and he comes from a sales background, and he talks about different teams that he taught this to. So this isn't just random or super people that can actually accomplish this. It's everyday people like you and me that just sit down, go through the strategies that he tells you in this book, and they accomplish such amazing things. And he lays it out, he talks to you, he keeps building upon it, he gives you examples, he gives you templates. One of the other big things that Hal is huge on is affirmations. And it's really trying to get rid of the negative thoughts. So one of the pieces that he talks about is, we come up with New Year's resolutions that we might fail at something. And we constantly just put that in the back of our head that no matter what we do, we just keep failing. And he eliminates all of that. And it's really creating affirmations every day and reciting to yourself that I am going to do everything that I can to accomplish this goal until I reach it. And you start reciting those to yourself every day, and you really start believing that. And that's what Hal does. He was able to double his sales in one of his sales job. I mean, he was able to overcome an extremely rare cancer that had a 30% survival rate. And a lot of it comes down to him just pushing through, not giving up, saying there's no way that I'm leaving this earth this early. And his goal is to live to 100. And he went through some horrible chemo treatments. He did holistic. I mean, he was taking 70 supplements a day in order to do this. And it's incredible with what he was able to do. And again, he just breaks it down into small steps. And another big thing that I love that he taught in this is the 5-minute rule. And I don't know about you, but there are times that something small can really stick in your brain and really ruin your entire day. But there was a time where he was told he wasn't going to be able to walk after that head-on collision. And a lot of people, that would put them into a very depressive state for many days, weeks, months, sometimes even years. And it upset him for about 5 minutes because he learned a 5-minute rule, basically realized that he can't change the fact that he can't walk. He said, if I'm going to be in a wheelchair, I'm going to be the happiest person you've ever seen in a wheelchair. And the 5-minute rule, he basically got all of his screaming, shouting, crying, moaning, whatever it was, and he moved forward. And within a couple weeks, he was taking his first step in physical therapy. His doctors thought it was crazy how quickly he was able to come around. And I really think the 5-minute rule in here, if you read anything in this book, it'll be the 5-minute rule. Because I think a lot of us hold on to things that we can't change, and it just drives us down. And he gives you the steps. I mean, the basic thing is just, counting, setting a timer for 5 minutes, screaming, kicking, punching, whatever you want to do for 5 minutes. But at the end of it, you kind of have to accept it. You don't have to be happy with it, but you have to realize that you can't change what just happened. So what are you going to do to move forward and get past this? People that deal with death and hold on to that for a very long time. He has another great example in there where he spoke at a school and a girl said that she lost her father 10 years prior and was just stuck on everything. She was in a very depressive state. And after hearing his talk, she was able to move on and accept what happened and completely flipped her life around. So those are just a few of the examples of what Hal has put in this book. And you can get this in hard copy, Audible if you want to listen to it, or paperback. And I highly recommend it. It's one of those books that isn't just fluffy material. It actually gives you concrete strategies and evidence of people that have implemented this miracle equation, and a 30-day practice at the end of this, a challenge that will get you on the right track. So if you've been stuck there and you feel like you haven't been moving a lot lately, you've been in the same job that you don't like, or you just don't like exactly where your life is at right now, this book can really get you out of your funk and push you forward. So I highly recommend, again, it's called The Miracle Equation by Hal Elrod. You can go to the miracleequationbook.com. That'll take you right to Amazon. And again, you can listen in the car, which is great if you're stuck in traffic all the time. He also talks about how to deal with traffic troubles. I'm traveling 30 minutes to work every day, and there's a lot of times that I get stuck in traffic, and it could take an hour to an hour and a half to get home. And you can either sit there and complain the whole time and have a horrible hour and a half, or you can flip it around, listen to some good music, listen to a good book on audio, and completely turn it around. But go to the miracleequationbook.com, check it out. I promise you will not be disappointed. This might be one book or one piece in your life that you can listen to or read and could really make a lot of changes. So I highly recommend it, guys. Get the book. You won't be disappointed. I will see you guys out there soon. Bye.